managing director and co-founder of C3 Films and Tilfaz 11, the one that we've seen in the previous speech by Dr. Sharikh. Alaa Yousef is the executive producer and co-creator of some of Saudi's most popular internet shows, such as La Kathir, Khambala. Did I say that right? Thank you. And Timsahli. Timsahli like Timsahli? Wala Timsahak crocodile? Oh, crocodile. Never. Okay, be afraid of a crocodile. Let's see. With over 20 or 250 million views, mashallah, and 2.5 million subscribers. His Riyadh-based internet television network, Tilfaz 11, nurtures some of the top internet talent in the Middle East. Tilfaz 11 is one of C3 Films' projects, and its mission is to make sure that society's preparation, or perception actually, of local creativity changes positively, and that the light is shed on local creatives through entertaining actually online programs. Alaa is here with us, so let's welcome.
So first of all, I want to thank Nuqat and everybody who was involved in organizing this amazing event. It's really awesome to be here. So on behalf of Tilfaz 11 team who are here with me, we would like to thank you for having us here and being a part of this great event. First of all, I want to show you a video that we made a little while back titled Cultural Collision. If you can roll it, please.
الو ريبان ايش عندك يا ابوي مكالمه جماعيه جماعيه يا بكر ايه يا عيال خوي ديفيد جاي من امريكا وابيه يتمشى ابيه فله نبي نمشيه كل الجوله في السعوديه. اي ابشر خلاص يا ولد ما عليك يا ولد نجيب امه يا ولد الموضوع عزها الموضوع كفو يا عيال كفو صح عليك.
Welcome to Saudi, man.
No, man, it's been ever since USC. It's great here. I love it.
This is Majid, our friend.
Okay, hey, how you doing?
We're gonna have a great tour in Saudi Arabia. Are you excited?
Yeah, let's do this.
ماجد هذه أولها يا ماجد، وش ذا الرحلة يا ماجد؟ جايبنا عند شبوك.
ما كان في شبوك، ما عليك برودكاست واجيب لك ذول العيال بس دقيقتين بس.
ايش قاعد تسوي أنت؟
هلا بالعيال. هز الحديد.
ماجد يا اوكي
عيال
Hi, so nice to meet you.
يا واد خش من العريس كبير.
Only two here, okay? Okay.
يلا نحييهم. شرفتونا والله يا اخوان. والشرف والله انه حضر معنا اليوم من امريكا، ودنا نعلم اليوم عن ثقافتنا. فعندنا نوع من الانواع التراثيه اسمها الطراق في الجنوب. فنبغاكم تساعدونا الله لا يهينكم ها؟ يلا 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 يلا. ايوه طيب. لا 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 يا لا يا لا قلبي.
ايه وقف دقيقة. يا ابوي ايش بقى جبت خويك؟ هو انت قايل له عزا ولا زواج ولا ايش؟ فاهم يا ابوي.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
شباب خويكم عند بيبي.
ايه بيبي ايه يا ابوي؟ ايش جو امك البايع ده؟ اتفضل بالله اتفضل لو سمحت. يا ابويا كيف كده؟ دمرتوا الادم يا ابويا، جبتوا له الدمار، بكيتوه هلكتوه. تعالوا معايا اوريكم الانبساط والحياه الجميله. هاي يلا بينا. And this is Mizmar, okay?
سويت والله جبت العيد صح.
بكر هات
العين ولا نجدي؟
اقول والله النجدي يا فضل.
عم كله لحم يا عم.
الا اقول لك يا فيصل اسال الرجال بالله شلونه مع الجوله حقتك.
Okay, yeah. It was amazing. I really enjoyed driving in the desert and the dancing. There's really only just one thing I missed. I'd really love to see is the females. I never saw that side of the culture, and I'd love to get to know what that's like, what they're like.
والله الرجال وده يناسبنا صراحة، وده يناسبنا.
خاصة تعاقب يا كلب. دولة اللي بقضيتها الامريكي.
ايش فيكم طالعوني كذا؟ والله معليش، والله ما دريت ان الزواج بكره، ما دريت انكم بتزوجونا بكره، والمعرس والقسيس كلهم بيجون والمملك. لا والله اسفين والله. معليش والله.
كيف انت بعد
قنبلة
يا دافع البلا.
David, what are you doing?
I'm studying. This is Belklis, and I'm Hizazi and Belklis are going to get married. I'm studying right now, doing some research, honey.
Thank you. Like I said, this was a video that we did a little while back to the Faz 11 team. And I decided to start with this video for two reasons. First, it shaved off 7 minutes of my speech. Second, it touched on a really important point that I thought I should mention, which is the idea of that our customs, if we're not careful, and if they're misguided, they can really get us in trouble. A few years ago, when the DSLR revolution reached our region, I was very much into filmmaking and photography, and especially conceptual photography. That gave me the opportunity to meet a lot of interesting and creative people, a lot of artists, a lot of photographers, and very, very talented people. And it gave me the opportunity to meet a very creative guy, a director who directed the video you just saw. His name is Ali Kalthami. He's sitting with us right here today. We were sitting one time, we were having dinner, and we were discussing creatives and our culture and the environment that the creatives live in the country we live in Riyadh especially. We were in Riyadh. And how every day we met amazingly talented people, amazingly creative people, and it just baffled us how these people, or these creative people, did this on the side. They were all stuck in day jobs that they didn't like, and what they really loved to do, they did it on their free time. So we found out that there's a really big problem that's inherent in our culture. The environment that these creatives live in doesn't support them, and it doesn't nurture them. You see, the parents, or our parents, and the parents before them, they were told that they have to study, go to school, study hard, and they need to study hard to get good grades. And they need to get good grades to get into good schools, or into good colleges, good majors. But by good majors, they meant medicine. And obviously, if your grades weren't good enough, you're going to go to the next best thing, which is engineering. Everything else was just a shame to get into. I don't have a problem with medicine or engineering. Obviously, they're very, very important things, and very important subjects. But the problem is the social pressure that makes us conform to the meaning of success that only comes from being a certain occupation. They didn't really account for the diversity that makes us as humans very unique. This diversity that should be celebrated and not ashamed of. And that's exactly what was happening in Saudi. The people who made the decisions to hire the creatives, they didn't see that. They didn't think there were good local creatives. There were good Saudi creatives. Of course there wasn't, because if they were good, they were probably in medicine or in engineering, right? But that's the problem. Whenever they wanted a talent, or whenever they wanted a creative person, they went to the States, they went outside, they went to the UK, Lebanon, etc. They never thought of a Saudi as being creative and somebody who can bring them good ideas and be a very positive member that helps our economy, or helps them with their business. So that's what we figured. We figured that we need to work on this environment. We need to create an environment where creatives can be nurtured, where creatives can be comfortable to create, and where other businesses and all the decision makers can look at these creatives and say, yes, I don't need to go outside. I have creatives right here in my hometown. So we wanted to be catalysts to this creative culture. And that's where exactly C3 from C3 Films comes from. C3 stands for Creative Culture Catalysts. So we decided to do that with videos and shed the light on creatives through videos. And we started with a little project called Like That. It's a show. It's one of the first shows on YouTube. And Fahd al-Bateri, who was a stand-up comedian at the time, he had this idea. So he came to us, and with Ali and Ibrahim al-Khairallah and myself and Fahd al-Bateri, we started this show. We produced it, we shot it, and we released it online. We had the concept of C3 and the production company back then, but it really wasn't about promoting that brand. It was really about creating a certain mentality, a movement. We needed people to look at this show and wanted it to be very attainable. So We wanted them to feel like if these 4 guys can buy a camera, a DSLR camera, and speak their minds and express themselves in front of it, why can't we? If they can buy a camera and express themselves and become popular and become celebrities and support themselves by doing this, why can't we? And we did it with small things, little things, like in the credits, we didn't say directed by, we said العيال اللي ورا الكاميرا, because we wanted them to feel that, it's just the guys, a couple of guys who got together and did it. We didn't say written by or screenplay by, we said kharbasha. And we never put our logo on it because we really wanted people to feel that it's homemade. And that was our motivation. We wanted to create this environment where people are comfortable to go and express themselves, to buy a camera, get together collectively, and think about ways to be creative and exporting their creativity to the world. Sure enough, people followed. And you go into YouTube and you just can't keep track with all the shows and the videos that this Generation C created. So many videos. And actually, a couple of 100 million views later, we are pleased to say that Saudi Arabia is, for the first time, leading in something that's related to entertainment. Thank you. Granted, there's no cinemas yet, but I'm sure you can appreciate the irony. But nevertheless, we're being creative and we're producing. And we're ready as creatives. And a major part of that success is that youth was missing out on something, and they didn't know they were missing out on it. They were missing out on local content that really represented them, and really that they really connected to. If you open up satellite TV, the TV right now, and go on any of these networks and ask local youth to name any program that they can relate to or that represents them, they won't be able to tell you a single program. And that's because these networks are built on a model of being pan-Arab. Obviously, because they wanted, more to appeal to a wider audience. But the problem with that is when you come to a local creative who watches these programs, there's no real connection to these programs. And when you make content that's truly local, that's made by the youth for the youth, or like they say, by the people for the people, you get that real connection. You get that true connection and that true loyalty that's almost can be recognized universally. And that's the universal language that we try to have in our content. We try in 2011 as creatives, we try to create local content that has a universal language and can be understood universally. For example, Abdel Nasser Gharam's work, for those of you who were here the first day and got the chance to see his work is very, very local, but the messages are very universal. They have a universal language, such as his take on bureaucracy with his stamps. Speaking of local content with universal appeal, a couple of weeks ago, we made a video. As of yesterday, it made 10 million views. Some of you may have seen it. It was the idea of a very creative guy, a very good friend of mine. His name is Hisham Faqih. Sure. A brilliant comedian. He had some help from also fellow comedian Fahad al-Bateri with writing the lyrics, and thanks. And also Alaa Wardi, who is a great musician who helped them produce the song. If you can just play the song.
Hello, my name is Hisham Faqih. I'm an artist and social activist. I don't really listen to music, but while studying in the US, I heard a song by a Jamaican guy that really caught my attention. I decided to do my own rendition, with lyrics relevant to my culture, but without musical instruments. And now, with the help of some of my talented friends, I sing.
Say I remember when you used to sit in the family car, but backseat. Over is so safe and well, so you can make lots and lots of babies. Good friends we've had and good friends we've lost on the highway. In this bright future, you can't forget your past, so put your car key away. No woman, no drive. No woman, no drive. Here, little sister, don't touch that wheel. No woman, no drive. I remember when you used to sit in the family car, but backseat. Of course the driver can take you everywhere, because the queens don't drive. But you can cook for me my dinner, of which I'd share with you. Your feet is your only carriage, but only inside the house. And when I say it, I mean it. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 No woman, no drive. No woman, no drive. Oh, brothers and sisters, don't touch that wheel. No woman, no drive.
Thank you. That's another 4 minutes shaved off the speech. All right. I wanted to show this video because it's very relevant to the topic of this conference, which is executing cultural shock. Because 2 Saturdays ago, if you guys know the backstory behind this song, women in Saudi Arabia, they all campaigned, a lot of them around the kingdom campaigned to take the wheel and drive in a country where driving for women is banned. I'm sure you can imagine how tense it was. It was a very tense day, and it was a very tense time. And the last thing that people expected on this day was to laugh. And that's exactly the shock that this video gave. And it resonated around the world, and the whole world was talking about it. Not just about the song, they also knew about the campaign. And that was really great. And even though most news networks talked about it, one comment really resonated with me, and it really stuck with me. And it said, this video shows me that Saudi Arabian people have a sense of humor. And this is exactly the positive change of perception that us as local creatives wanted to do and wanted to promote. We wanted to promote that positive change in perception. And actually, that's what the 11 in Tilfaz 11 stands for. It stands, for us, it represents change. Because not only 2011 is the year that we started this network, but 2011, or the 11 in Tilfaz 11, is actually an homage to the year 2011, where a lot of changes happened in our region. If you talk about Arab Spring and all the revolutions that happened, Arabs really changed how the rest of the world look at us. But not only that, they only changed how they look at themselves. And that's exactly what we need to do with local creativity. We need to shed the light on local creatives and make sure that the perception of local creativity changes positively. Thank you.